Welcome to Gist Dish TV, your ultimate gist corner. Before we go any further, I need you to do one quick thing: hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification bell, and officially become part of this family. The gist you are about to read is not light entertainment. It is emotional, controversial, layered, and filled with truths that many people have chosen to ignore. This is one of those stories that will make you sit back, think deeply, and maybe even argue in the comment section. Stay with me till the end, because every part of this gist connects. Now let's get into it. There was a period in Nollywood when fans felt emotionally secure watching certain on-screen pairings. You did not need excessive promotion or forced narratives to believe what you were seeing. The chemistry spoke for itself. One of the strongest examples of that era was Sonia Uche and Maurice Sam. Their connection on screen felt effortless. It did not look rehearsed. It did not feel artificial. It was natural, balanced, and deeply relatable. Over time, their pairing became more than just another Nollywood collaboration. It became a brand. Fans invested emotionally. They waited for their movies. They rewatched scenes. They quoted lines. They celebrated their birthdays like family members. Whether or not Sonia and Maurice were dating in real life never really mattered. What mattered was that when they appeared on screen together, something clicked. Then, quietly, things began to change. There was no public fallout. No dramatic announcement. No scandal. Instead, there was a slow shift that only loyal fans could detect. A new face began to appear frequently around Maurice Sam. Power P, often shortened to P, entered the picture. At first, nobody panicked. Nollywood constantly introduces new actresses, and collaboration is part of the job. People assumed it was just another working relationship. But repetition changes perception. P was not just appearing in movies. She was appearing consistently wherever Maurice appeared. Behind-the-scenes videos, promotional content, conversations, and subtle positioning started to paint a picture that fans could not ignore. And as P's presence increased, Sonia's presence began to fade. This was where the whispers began. Fans started asking uncomfortable questions. Why was Sonia suddenly absent from spaces she once occupied naturally? Why did it feel like a replacement rather than a transition? Was this coincidence, or was there a deliberate attempt to rewrite an already established on-screen narrative? Opinions split almost immediately. Some fans believed it was natural career progression. Actors grow. Pairings change. No collaboration lasts forever. Others, however, felt the shift was too sudden and too calculated to be organic. They believed P was being deliberately positioned to take Sonia's place as Maurice's on-screen partner. And this is where everything started to fall apart. P's fanbase did not arrive quietly. They did not simply support her work and allow the audience form their own opinions. They arrived loudly, aggressively, and with a clear agenda. They began branding P and Maurice as the new power duo of Nollywood. They pushed comparisons relentlessly. They dismissed Sonia's past contributions and treated the SS brand as something that needed to be erased. This did not sit well with Sonia's fans. From their perspective, Sonia had done nothing wrong. She did not announce a breakup. She did not fight anyone. She did not speak negatively about P or Maurice. She simply continued her work quietly. Yet she became the target of mockery. Her fans were called bitter, jealous, outdated, and insecure. The tone quickly shifted from healthy competition to outright disrespect. What should have been a peaceful transition turned into a full-blown fan war. And in the middle of all this chaos stood Maurice Sam, completely silent. That silence became one of the most controversial aspects of this entire situation. While fans fought, narratives were created, fake stories spread, and Sonia's name was dragged repeatedly, Maurice said nothing. He did not clarify. He did not correct misinformation. He did not set boundaries. To some, this silence looked professional. To others, it felt like betrayal. This was a man whose brand had been heavily supported by the SS fan base. Fans who promoted his movies tirelessly. Fans who defended him online. Fans who helped elevate his visibility. Watching him remain silent while those same fans were insulted felt deeply painful. Silence, in this case, did not feel neutral. It felt like permission. Peace fans interpreted Maurice's silence as agreement. They became bolder, louder, more aggressive. Fake pages appeared. Fake narratives circulated freely. Claims were made confidently, even though Maurice himself never confirmed anything. Sonia was portrayed as irrelevant. SS was painted as outdated. And because Maurice did not speak, the story spread unchecked. Then came the birthday moment that changed the tone entirely. Many people expected Maurice to make a public romantic statement toward P. When that did not happen, disappointment quickly turned into anger. And instead of reflecting on unrealistic expectations, Peace fans redirected their frustration towards Sonia's supporters, blaming them for ruining what never officially existed. That moment pushed the fan war to a point of no return. At that stage, the real question could no longer be avoided: who actually caused this mess? Was it Sonia, who minded her business, stayed scandal-free, and focused on her craft? Was it Maurice, who believed silence would protect him but ended up losing control of his story? Or was it a fan base that mistook noise for power and obsession for loyalty? The truth is uncomfortable but clear: everyone lost. Sonia lost peace. Imagine being dragged constantly, shaded indirectly, and mocked simply for existing. Not because of wrongdoing, but because others wanted her position. Yet, she did not fight back. She did not rant. She did not engage in online battles. She chose silence. And that silence was not weakness. It was self-preservation. Maurice lost his strongest support system. The SS fan base was not just a group of admirers, they were a movement. Losing their trust damaged more than just numbers. Silence may have felt like safety, but it allowed others to control his narrative. People decided for him who he loved, who he left, and what he stood for. P gained attention, but not stability. Noise surrounded her, but respect did not follow fully. After all the shouting, she was not publicly crowned. She was not officially claimed. She did not receive the recognition her fans expected. And slowly, disappointment replaced excitement. And the fans themselves lost something precious, one of the most powerful on-screen duos Nollywood had produced in recent years. Because Sonia and Maurice were not just actors working together. They were comfort viewing for many people. Their movies offered emotional escape. Their chemistry felt genuine. Producers acknowledged it. Directors admitted it. Fellow actors respected it. Whether or not they were romantically involved in real life was never the point. On screen, they worked. Then suddenly, silence. No joint projects. No birthday messages. No visible interaction. Just distance. And silence, as we know, often speaks louder than words. But here is what many people fail to understand: distance does not always mean hatred. Sometimes, it means healing. Sometimes, it means stepping back to breathe. Sonia may be healing. Maurice may be reassessing. Conversations may be happening privately. Not every chapter needs public narration. A brand as strong as SS does not disappear easily. It pauses. It rests. And if it ever returns, it will not be because of fan pressure or online noise. It will be because peace returned, understanding was restored, and timing aligned. If Sonia and Maurice ever share a screen again, the impact will be undeniable. Nollywood will feel it. No force pairing. No aggressive campaign. Just raw chemistry reminding everyone why it mattered in the first place. Because real chemistry cannot be destroyed. It can only slip. So to every SS supporter reading this, do not feel foolish for believing in something genuine. You supported a real connection. You helped build a legacy. That cannot be erased by noise or revisionist narratives. And to fans generally, this is a lesson: love your favorites, but do not destroy them with obsession. Support should uplift, not poison spaces. Because sometimes, in trying too hard to win, everyone ends up losing. Before I end this gist, let me remind you once again. If you are reading this on Gist Dish TV, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. This story is not over. The silence is still speaking. The tension is still alive. And the next chapter may shake Nollywood even harder. Stay with me, because the gist is only getting hotter.